Jack Draper has opened up about the role the sport's top stars indirectly played in the injury that kept him sidelined for 7 months, as the British No.1 continues his gradual return to competitive tennis. After a long spell away, due to a persistent issue in his left arm, Draper made his comeback for Team GB in the Davis Cup tie against Denmark. Reflecting on the period that led to the setback, he admitted that the intense standards set by Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner pushed him to physically demanding extremes. Speaking about the injury, Draper explained that his ambition to match the level of the sport's two dominant young stars had a major influence on how he approached his game. He said his goal last season was to close the gap on Alcaraz and Sinner, which led him to hit the ball harder, chase more aggressive points, and alter aspects of his playing style before his body was ready for that shift. He acknowledged that the pressure to keep up became stressful and, in his own words, suggested they were to blame in an indirect sense for the physical toll he experienced. However, he also emphasized that the time away from competition helped him learn more about himself and make changes that could improve his performance this year. Despite the lighthearted remark, Draper made it clear that he holds deep respect for both players. He described them as leaders of the modern game and said his biggest motivation is to reach their level. The injury period, though difficult, provided lessons both personally and professionally that he believes will help him become a stronger player. Draper returned to the court with confidence, stating that he now feels more complete and reliable than he did even during his peak last year. He explained that he chose to view the injury as an opportunity to grow and now wants to show the benefits of the work he put in during recovery. Even so, he knows the process isn't over. He explained that his arm will need time to fully strengthen again, and that as he competes more frequently, his body will gradually adapt to the strain. Some discomfort is expected, he said, but he believes he's ready to manage it and move forward. The injury had kept Draper out of action since he hurt his shoulder ahead of the 2025 U.S. Open, leading to a lengthy rehabilitation period. During that time, he focused on recovery and training while skipping events, including the Ultimate Tennis Showdown in December and the Australian Open earlier this year. He admitted the absence from competition was mentally challenging. There were difficult moments and periods of doubt, but he said that's part of the sport he chose. Returning to competition has brought back the excitement he missed, the energy of playing in front of crowds, facing top opponents, and chasing victories that training alone can't replicate. This isn't the first time Draper has compared himself to Alcaraz and Sinner. Despite a strong run over the past year, including a semi-final appearance at the U.S. Open in 2024, a breakthrough ATP 1000 title at Indian Wells, and a climb to world number 4 ahead of Wimbledon, he has consistently acknowledged the gap that still exists. He has pointed to their greater experience on tour, noting that although they are similar in age, both have spent more time competing at the highest level. In his view, they have played far more matches and achieved more success, putting them slightly ahead in development. Draper has been candid about the journey ahead, admitting he still has a lot to learn if he wants to consistently compete with them. Earlier in the season, he stressed the need to focus on his own progress and continue working hard to close that distance. Following his Davis Cup return, he has also been careful with his schedule to avoid further setbacks. He withdrew from the Rotterdam Open, choosing instead to prioritize recovery and proper preparation for the coming weeks. His next planned appearance is the Dubai Tennis Championships later this month, followed by a trip to the United States for Indian Wells and the Miami Open. With those major tournaments approaching, fans are eager to see whether Draper can quickly rediscover the form that once put him among the sport's rising elite.